Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. In the last episode, we completed the Sightless Pit, where we found... Was it Wind and... Yeah, Wind and Sand. Yeah, we completed the Sightless Pit, in which, at the end, we found Wind and Sand, a book about something. Neloth wants to use Redguard magic or sand magic or something. Who knows with this guy, right? This guy just does his experiments. He doesn't care about no one else. He's up there in his tower all day. I think he's going crazy, like someone that doesn't get any social interaction. Someone that just sits inside their house all day and like plays video games and records. I mean, does magical experiments. Like that's probably not good for their mental health. You know what I mean? So. Anyways, yeah, we got Wind and Sand. This is a pretty straightforward quest. I don't like how it appears in our quest journal as a legitimate quest, as if to say, this is going to be multi-staged. You're going to have to do a lot of interesting, fun things. No. We went to the Sightless Pit, which was infinite. What the hell was that? Did someone just die down there? I think someone just died down there. We'll see in a second.
My new steward is acceptable. If only he made better tea.
The book was right where you said it would be.
Perhaps this particular source was worth more than I thought he was. In any case, this is truly amazing. I think I can adapt this into a sort of whirlwind vortex energy. Yes. I'll write it out. And you can pick up a copy from Talbot's in a few days. In the meantime, take this for helping me.
250 gold. Pretty lame.
Are we done? I thought so.
Hopefully he's right in that we can pick up a copy. I'm not sure what it would do. And who's down here?
What can I do for you?
What are you doing? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we can talk to this guy in a couple of days, and maybe something will come of it, because 250 gold for going through a Falmer dungeon is not worth it whatsoever. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are two things remaining for us to do on this entire land of Solstheim, and that is, the first thing, is to head to the Skull Village. We have one more quest, but this quest gave me so much difficulty back in the day when this DLC first released that I don't really have too many high hopes for it. We will complete it. It just might take an eternity. We might not be able to do it right off the bat. Okay, so we need to go to the Skull Village, and we need to look for someone. And it looks like everybody's inside for some reason.
I fear what would have happened if you hadn't freed us.
The historian has
Blood
not
of
stopped
wolves
speaking your
runs
praises.
through your veins, Skull friend.
How long have you been a first hunter?
In days past, my brother Torkild and I would share the hunt, but that was long ago.
What happened to your brother?
I wish I could tell you. He had a wild gleam in his eye, more so than most. In my darkest times, I fear he fell in among the werebears of the glacier.
What's a werebear?
Twisted beasts, a curse of here seen. True bears are noble and great creatures of the wild, but the Daedra have no skill for creation, so they defile the Allmaker's workings. I've heard tell of men who, by curse or by heart's desire, become transformed into one of those vile things. It is a pitiable fate, and one that I fear has fallen to my brother.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
He set off from here so long ago. It's hard to say. Could be in Hammerfell for all I know. If you happen to cross his path, be wary. He was a fierce warrior as a man. If he fell prey to his more bestial side, he could be deadly.
Why do you think your brother became a werebear?
He never felt the call of the Allmaker as I do. As we all should. We seek to live in peace with the land. But he had an eye for dominance and strength. For unnatural strength. You need look no further than the beasts of this island, mangled by the Daedra. It's not a fate I would wish on anyone, and not what I wanted for my brother. Until next time.
Don't even think about it.
Think about what? Okay. Filial bonds. Look for Wolf's brother Torkilled. You'll notice it doesn't give us an objective anywhere. So how would we find him? Maybe you're thinking, oh, talk to an innkeeper. Talk to some more of the Skull. Maybe they have some insight. No. No, they don't. Basically how this quest works is you need to go to a random encounter, and he has a chance of being one of those random encounters. If you don't know how random encounters work, pretty much in all of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, there are random encounters, little spots on the map where if you go to them, there will be some sort of scenario. Usually it's just people wanting to kill you, like a group of bandits or something. Sometimes it's more interesting, like the alien blaster stuff in the Fallout series. So for this one, yeah, we need to find a random encounter, and I don't remember where they were. There was a place where I farmed it, and I think it was on the coast. Waterstone, Falbathars, Broken Tusk Mine. I think it was like from here to here. I could be wrong, but we're going to try this once. I'm going to fast travel to the Waterstone and head on over to Broken Tusk Mine. It would be wonderful if it just sort of worked this way and Torkilled actually spawned, but I don't think that's going to be the case, because usually, I was about to say, usually it's actually a dragon. A dragon seems to spawn here all the time, and there's one right now. I would love to kill it if it would spawn near me. For the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and move on. I don't think this is going to matter. I think that's the random encounter right there, although I could be wrong. We're going to jump over the edge here and hopefully not die. So wonderful that we can go back in time, you know, because that would be a terrible end to Adrenoch's reign on Skyrim and Solstheim, to just sort of fall to his death because he was a little impatient. Okay, where did that put us? Back here. Do we still have Filial Bonds? We do. Let's travel to a different one. Let's go... We're going to place our marker there, and we're going to travel to Horknir's Shoal. Gosh, every time it just sort of, like, the words jumble up in my brain and they start to take over what I'm about to say. So I want to say travel to Horknir's Shoal, but then the other thing I was saying, Horknir, like, sort of just took over what I was saying, and so it sounded like, and I sound so incredibly stupid, and I hate that. Alright, yeah, we're going to move this way and see if we can get a random encounter. I don't think it's going to happen, but just in case it does. Hey, who are you? Dog. Don't you touch this dog. I'll save this dog if it needs my life. Bastard workers. No, where'd he go? Puppy. Oh. Oh, there you are. Buddy, hey, what you doing? Yeah, you tell him. Are you gonna attack me? I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe that's the random encounter. I don't really know. We'll just go ahead and activate this cave, whatever it is. See if we can't find Torkilled. Like I said, this particular quest gave me so much trouble before. I don't think it's going to happen, especially because it looks like we're traveling near the coast here and not on land, where a man would be likely to spawn. There is also a great random encounter as well that came along with this DLC, and I would really be glad if that was something I showed you guys as well. But I'll probably have to grind it out, which I think I'll do on this episode. Yeah. Yeah, now you're starting to see the mistake that you made. I wasn't even going to attack you guys. Okay, what do we have here? Glacial Cave. Cool, alright. Ooh, I think this might be it, actually. This is looking kind of familiar. And by it, I mean where I used to grind. But yeah, no one's spawning. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this marker. And I'm going to just try my hand at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try a little bit to see if I can't make this guy spawn. So I will see you guys in a second, whether or not I am successful or unsuccessful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, no sign. Like I said, yeah, this particular quest took forever for me to complete. I tried many a time, and I could just never get this guy to spawn. I do remember a great place to grind this out, though. if you come to right over here, Buyold's Retreat, a little bit south is the place that I used to do it back in the day. So you can see if we go, excuse me? Okay. You can see if we go over here, there's always a random encounter right around this place. The thing is, I don't know how long it takes for the things to respawn. I know a lot of the time there were Spriggans. Looks like this time there are Frost Trolls. Unfortunately for the Frost Trolls, I am Adrenoch, and I have access to a bunch of fire. So yeah, this is the place to do it because it's right next to where you spawn. So I'm gonna try one more time just to show you guys the process. I'm gonna go to Gildenhold Barrow, and there are tons of places, tons and tons and tons of places on Solstheim where random encounters will spawn. Who are you? It's probably just a random bandit. Okay, so let's wait 24 hours. The other thing is I don't know how long it takes for random encounters to respawn. I'm going to assume it's 24 because I was traveling around a bunch of different locations and it seemed like it was about 24 or maybe a day and a half or maybe 2 days or something like that. But I'm going to wait 24 hours and then we're going to head back to Buyold's Retreat and go a little bit south where that random encounter always will be. Now, where I found Torkhild the first time, or Torkhild the first time, I do remember where it was. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to attack you. I've already done this place, whatever it is. So let's head back to Buyold's Retreat. It was along the coastline, I think near the northeast, or it could have been to the west. I don't remember, but it was on a coastline. I know a lot of random encounters spawn on the coastline. Okay, so you can see here, yeah, there's another random encounter, although this time it looks like hunters hunting an elk. You're just hunters, right? Yeah. So it's really annoying because, yeah, you just have to keep coming back until Torkhild spawns. I did not find him here, though. Like I said, I found him either over here on this eastern side, on this northeastern side where the coast is, or over here on the western side. I think it was northeast, but I don't quite remember. Either way, we're going to hold off on this quest. I'm probably going to come back and do it myself and maybe just record it when I actually do find him, because yeah, I could be here for an eternity. You know, it just depends on when he spawns. So we're actually going to head back to Skyrim now, and that's it. That's it for Solstheim for now. You know, obviously we still have the big thing to do, which I don't want to talk about until we do it, and of course the Filial Bonds quest. But we're going to head back to Skyrim, and the first order of business is to find Serana, and I don't remember where she is. I'm assuming she's in Castle Valkahar, because where else would she be? We didn't really keep her as a companion. Hello, Shadowmere. I'm going to go ahead and ride you, just in case you decide to abandon me again. Now, we killed the vampires, so I think they should all be... Gosh, it seems like an eternity ago that we finished the Dawnguard quest. That was around the time that I did the last 24-hour live stream, and we're about to do another one. Because we're about to hit 10,000 followers on Twitch. By the way, I mentioned this before, but if you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow over there, we will do another 24-hour stream once we hit 10,000 followers, and we're pretty close. We're less than 700, I think, away. Okay, so yeah, we're looking for Serana, and I'm not sure... Aha! Hi there.
Do you need something?
I want you to turn me into a vampire.
Are you sure that's something you want? This isn't like picking out a new outfit. You'll be a creature of the night, like me.
I'm sure.
All right then. Hold still.
Vampire Lord added. But hopefully if we go to powers... Aha! No more beast form. We are not a vampire anymore, or we are not a werewolf anymore. And if we go to this, what is this? Oh, the vampire thing, duh. Yeah, we should not have any more disease immunity. So there we go. We are cured. We are not a lycanthrope anymore. We are not a werewolf. But we are a vampire. However, that is much easier to cure. Thank God. Okay, shout out to everyone who left a comment about that. I didn't realize that was even a viable strategy. Yeah, you have to use... Was it Morthal or Donstar? It was Morthal, right? You have to use Serana to turn you into a vampire, since you can't turn into a vampire normally because you have the beast blood, which gives you 100% disease immunity. So you have to have Serana turn you into a vampire, which overrides being a werewolf. And then you just get the vampirism cured the same way you did before, which, again, unfortunately in Skyrim is extremely easy. Whereas in Oblivion was much more difficult. Okay, I believe it was Morthal, right? That's where you come. We did get cured of vampirism before. How did we find this out, though? I know the person that we're looking for. Thaumaturgist's hut. Was it Don? You know what? It was probably Donstar, wasn't it? Gosh, I just can't remember. You know what? I'm going to figure this out. And I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, he was indeed in Morthal. I couldn't remember. But here he is.
My talents are much... Morthal is a troubled place. It's my duty to see it rest in peace.
I've heard you're an expert in vampirism.
I know many things. I've studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra.
Yeah, we've heard this before.
And everything in between.
I'm looking for a cure.
Enough. It is possible. I know of a ritual, but have never. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire.
Okay, Rising at Dawn, which we've already done before. Bring a filled soul gem to Morthal. The question is, do we have one? I don't quite remember. Black soul gem grant. Yes, we do. We have 10 of them, in fact. Okay, so to Morthal. Rising at Dawn. Let's wait 1 hour. See where... Yeah, I think we need to meet... Let's see. Can we fast travel somewhere? Nope, it's right in the middle. Okay, we should be able to just meet with him. And since we don't really use it too often... Whirlwind Sprint lets us get us places a little bit faster than usual. Oh, man, we are so close, ladies and gentlemen, to be completely rid of all of these horrible diseases. I can't wait. It's really unfortunate that obviously we weren't able to cure our lycanthropy the normal way, but Skyrim has its glitches, as we all know.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
Oh, that's right. You can just purchase a black soul gem. It's so lame. So lame. It was so much more difficult in Oblivion to cure vampirism.
Till next time.
Okay, I remember having trouble with this the last time. I think we need to wait. Oh, there we go. I have a filled black soul gem.
Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle in the marsh at dawn. We shall banish the creature you have become.
Meet Phalion at dawn, which should be in 2 hours.
Time. Good, you're here.
Let's get this over with.
As you desire. I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended. I call forth that power. Accept the soul that we offer. As the sun ends the night, end the darkness of this soul. Return life to the creature you see before you. The ritual is complete.
All right, there we go. Our vampire eyes are no more. And along that path of thinking, neither are our werewolf eyes. Whew, we are completely devoid of both the beast form power and also the vampire lord power. But also keep in mind, remember, we are still a master of both. We had all the perks for both. Gosh, there are so many legs of this Let's Play that I just completely forgot about. Yeah, we got every perk for a werewolf lord, or whatever you want to call it, and also for the vampire lord. Okay, all right, good. Feels good. Feels good that we don't have that anymore. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're going to move on to something entirely different right now. And that is one of the bigger quests in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. And to start that quest, we need to go to Windhelm, which is right around here. Although I don't remember exactly where to start this. I will try to remember for a split second before I go on my own here. But let's head to Windhelm. We're looking for a man named Orthus Andario. Although I thought it was a woman, so maybe it is a woman. Let's see. Let's take a look at all of these doors here. None of these are what we want thus far. Which must mean my original guess was correct. Yeah, I think we need to actually travel to the Windhelm docks. Hopefully. I don't remember exactly where to start this, like I said. It's been quite a long time, but I do remember this quest was very big, very interesting, and very involved. Okay, this should do the trick. This does seem familiar. Yes! East Empire Company, that's what we're looking for. Originally, I thought we had to go to the one in Solitude, but no, that is a mistake. We need to come here.
I know this place looks horrible. Please, don't hold it against the company.
Why is it so run down?
Sad, isn't it? We can't afford to keep the place running since these attacks started. Pirates, you see. Raiding all along the coast, from Hammerfell to Vardenfell. Only the Shattershields appear safe.
Who are the Shattershields?
A very powerful family in Windhelm. They run a private shipping operation and would love to have the docks to themselves. Wouldn't surprise me if they were in league with the pirates somehow.
Do you have any proof of that?
Not yet, no. But perhaps an intrepid person such as yourself could help with that? They have a dark elf who oversees their operations, Suveris Atherin. She's meticulous to a fault, and keeps a logbook with every transaction she makes. If it were to somehow end up in my hands, I wouldn't argue.
What else can you tell me about these pirates?
They call themselves the Bloodhawkers. They've been around as long as I can remember, but only recently focused on our ships. A dastardly group, but they're more than simple brigands. Shrewd, clever, not to be trifled with.
Why not fight back?
Our own security forces are limited, and all the mercenaries are tied up in this ridiculous war. We don't even know their base of operations, and attacking single ships won't really solve the problem. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. Rise in the East. The East Empire Company is being harassed by a group of pirates and would like me to help them shut them down. If I do, the Windhelm office can reopen, and there should be some money in it for me. And money will buy power. So, steal Suveris Atheron's logbook. Looks like we have to do a little stealth mission here, which of course we have invisibility for, and muffle as well if we need it.
Well, if it isn't,
is it really right over here? Oh, okay. Well, that'll work. Shouldn't be too difficult, though. We should also just need to wait for someone to literally turn the corner. Let's see. Well, there it is. No one is around. Yoink. There's nothing to change in the ledger. Yeah, I don't want the ledger. Oh, I see. Okay. There it is. Suveris Atheron's logbook. Let's see how long it is. Quite long indeed. If you're fast at clicking your mouse button, ladies and gentlemen, you can pause and read that. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. Let's go a little bit slower. The super long ones I don't like to read because it takes too much time. So if you'd like to read this, go ahead and pause. All right, there we go. We're going to go ahead and steal that. We have a strong box with a master lock. That's not going to keep me out, though. Or maybe it will, depending on how much time I spend on it. Let's try and at least find the sweet spot. Fortunately, we don't have all the lock-picking perks required to make this a cakewalk. Oh, looks like it's near the end there. Okay, we might be able to do this. Let's see. It's all the way near the end. Let's go up a little tiny bit. Oh, so close. All right, one more. Right about there. Got it. And a flawless diamond as well as some gold. Not too bad. Okay. Again, the main thing is getting lockpick to 100. It's actually at 94, pretty close to 95. One more novice lock will probably get us to 95.
Magic's fine.
And I wonder if there's a master lockpick person.
If you get me the logbook, I'll have proof of Shattershield's treachery.
I've got the logbook.
How did you get it? No, never mind. I probably shouldn't know. I see. It looks like Severus has been traveling to Donstar to meet with a pirate crew there. Get to Donstar and see what you can find out about these rogues. I'd wager they won't be too far from the tavern. Try to find out where their fortress is. The captain, Stig Saltplank, has to know something.
Okay, talk to Stig Saltplank. Very unfortunate name to have. I don't think that would go over too well with the ladies. Or, you know, maybe it will. Who am I to say? Talk to Stig Saltplank, who is over in Donstar, which I think is Donstar my favorite town in Skyrim. It's up there. It's up there. It's just beautiful. It seems like every time you go to Donstar, it's always nighttime, but I guess that's just because it's always overcast, no matter what. So it always seems dark. Hey, there's a dragon over there. All right, into the Wind Peak Inn. Thank God I have a pop filter, because if I didn't, that pee would just surge right through to my mic and you guys would hear it loud.
Surely we aren't all that bad.
Just leave me alone.
You guys probably heard some of that.
Brought your mead. Now
What are
take
you
it and
looking
shut
at?
your filthy mouths.
Have you heard of a pirate crew called the Blood Horkers?
Ha! Heard of them? I've been captain in a crew of them for well on 9 years now. What's it to you?
Lots of gold to be had plundering ships.
Aye, the war keeps the Empire and the locals too busy to worry about us. Halden calls it our golden age.
Who is Halden?
Our secret ingredient, if you will. A battle mage of fearsome cunning. Runs the Blood Horkers. Makes sure the battles end right side up.
A battle mage, you say? Where would I go to join up?
Well, I can't just tell that to any skeever that washes up. From the look of you, I'm guessing you're more looking to cause some trouble for the Horkers.
Do I have to beat it out of you?
Nah, it would be my pleasure.
Yeah.
Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Get ready to be beaten by a freaking mage, dude. I don't even swing a sword. Well, actually, I've been swinging a sword quite often as of late, which I guess shows here because I'm kicking your ass. You know, I'll let you get one good hit in. Get one good hit in on me. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Do you look at your pitiful damage down? Hey, look at my health bar. Look at my health bar. Like, look, I don't even. Are you doing anything? God, how disappointing. You call yourself a pirate. Anyways, I'm gonna finish you now.
Well fought, you swinging bit of skeever bait.
I don't owe you money, do I?
What are you looking at?
So where are the Blood Horkers?
Halden will take my hide for this, but Skyrim's been feeling a bit confining lately. We draw counsel at Japhet's Folly. The fools in Windhelm won't go near it, which is fine by us. If you'll pardon me now, my crew needs gathering. Should be in Hammerfell before the other Horkers know who let slip their secret.
All right, easy peasy. I love how easy it is to beat the crap out of people as a mage in this game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. We have 4 more episodes before the 200 special. And, yeah, I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.